the 20-minute morning routine that rewires your brain for focus and success. What if the difference between where you are and where you want to be isn't talent, but 20 minutes? Not an hour-long miracle ritual, not a 5 a.m. club you secretly resent. Just 20 intentional minutes that quietly rewire your brain every single morning. The most successful people don't win because of one big break. They win because of small, repeated decisions that compound. And your morning is the most powerful decision point of your entire day. Today, we're breaking down a 20-minute morning routine rooted in real principles, from The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, The Success Principles by Jack Canfield, and Your Best Life Now by Joel Osteen. 3 books that clearly highlight how intentional mornings shape long-term success. This is simple, but simple does not mean easy, and that's exactly why it works. 1. The first 5 minutes rewire your identity, mental direction. Darren Hardy, in The Compound Effect, makes one truth painfully clear. Small choices, repeated daily, create massive outcomes over time. Your morning thoughts are not neutral, they are instructions. The first 5 minutes after you wake up are neurologically powerful. Your brain is transitioning from theta to alpha waves. You are suggestible. Your mind is open. This is when you are most programmable. Most people use these minutes to check notifications, which means they allow the world to program them. Instead, use 5 minutes to declare direction. Jack Canfield emphasizes in The Success Principles that clarity is power. One of his core teachings is, take 100% responsibility for your life. That responsibility begins with what you choose to focus on. So here's the shift. Don't ask, what do I have to do today? Ask, who do I need to be today? Close your eyes, take slow breaths, and visualize yourself already acting with focus, calm, discipline, and confidence. Joel Osteen, in Your Best Life Now, strongly teaches the power of speaking positive, faith-filled words over your life. He encourages readers to declare affirmations aligned with who they want to become. So combine the two, visualize, then verbalize. Say it out loud. I am disciplined. I am focused. I make wise decisions. Today, I move forward. This is not fantasy. It's neurological conditioning. Repeated daily, your brain begins aligning behavior with declared identity. Identity drives action. Action compounds. 5 minutes. New direction. 2. The next 10 minutes. 1 high-impact action. Behavioral momentum. Hardy's philosophy is simple. Success isn't an event, it's a process. In The Compound Effect, he explains that tiny improvements, done consistently, create exponential growth over time. Most people overestimate what they can do in a year and underestimate what they can do in 5. This is where the 10-minute action comes in. Not planning, not scrolling productivity tips. Action. Jack Canfield talks extensively about goal clarity and the power of writing goals daily. He suggests writing your top goals every morning to keep your subconscious aligned. So here's the structure. Write down your number 1 most important goal. Identify 1 tiny action that moves it forward. Spend 10 focused minutes doing it. That's it. If you want to write a book, write 200 words. If you want to get fit, do 10 minutes of movement. If you want to build a business, send 1 email. If you want to improve your career, study 1 concept. Joel Osteen also emphasizes expectancy. Waking up expecting good things, expecting growth. Action strengthens expectancy. When you move, your confidence grows. Here's what happens psychologically. You build evidence. Evidence builds belief. Belief strengthens identity. Identity sustains discipline. You don't need motivation. You need momentum. 10 minutes may feel small, but compounded over 365 days, That's over 60 hours of focused advancement in one area of your life. Most people wait for the perfect time. Successful people create daily progress. Momentum rewires your brain to expect action. 3. The final 5 minutes. Emotional. Conditioning, gratitude, plus emotional state. Your brain does not respond primarily to logic. It responds to emotion. Joel Osteen strongly teaches maintaining a hopeful, grateful outlook. In Your Best Life Now, he emphasizes that your attitude determines your altitude. Gratitude shifts your emotional baseline. Darren Hardy reinforces this idea through association and environment. The emotional environment you create daily shapes your long-term trajectory. So the final 5 minutes are about emotional conditioning. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. 1 challenge you're growing through. 1 reason today matters. This is not toxic positivity. This is cognitive reframing. Jack Canfield talks about E+RO, event plus response, as outcome. You cannot control every event, but you control your response. Gratitude shifts response, and response shapes outcome. Neurologically, gratitude activates dopamine and serotonin pathways. It trains your brain to notice opportunity instead of threat. You are teaching your mind what to look for, and what you look for, you find. When you consistently end your morning routine with gratitude, you anchor your nervous system in stability instead of stress. Calm focus, steady progress, long-term success. 5 minutes. Shift the emotional baseline. Why this 20-minute routine actually rewires your brain. Let's connect the dots. From the compound effect, small daily actions create exponential long-term change. From the success principles, clarity, responsibility, and consistent goal alignment create predictable success. From Your Best Life Now, positive declarations, gratitude, and faith-filled expectancy shift emotional and mental posture. When combined, this 20-minute routine does 3 neurological things: directs attention, identity, plus visualization. Builds behavioral momentum, tiny action. Conditions emotional stability, gratitude. Attention plus action plus emotion shouts transformation. Repeated daily, your brain strengthens neural pathways around focus and discipline. You are not changing your life in one morning, you are compounding it. That is the difference. You don't need a new year, you need a new morning. You don't need more time, you need more intention. 20 minutes, every day, no excuses, small choices, massive future. Compound it. If this message resonated with you, don't just feel inspired, implement it tomorrow morning. Start with 5 minutes. Then grow into 20. Let consistency become your identity. And if you're committed to building focus, discipline, and a success-driven mindset, subscribe to Awaken Mindset. Because success isn't built in bursts of motivation, it's built in daily alignment. Your future isn't waiting for a miracle, it's waiting for your next morning.